Hello, welcome to yet another episode of Living Free. As always, the goal is to use our stories to change narratives. And today I have a YouTube sensation in the building. Now you may have recognized him online through his viral YouTube videos. My guest is the first ever intersex activist to launch a body nude campaign on gender dysmorphia. Is also a model for various prominent brands like Nike, Gay Times, and many others. Without further ado, ladies, gentlemen, and my non-binary siblings, I'm Daniel, your host, and I'm living free with Roshaante Anderson. So, thank you very much, Roshaante. I've been chasing this guy for but yeah, great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I know your schedule is super tight.
Yeah.
And you making just 1 minute to be here means a lot. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Yeah.
Right? So let's get on to it then. I was gonna start with your naked campaign. And of course you shocked us, your fans on YouTube. You know, recently literally going naked, but I thought that was brave, to send a strong message. So talk to me about that.
I wanted to make my last video on YouTube, or my last video for now, I wanted to make it about how I literally felt, and the end, like there's no more. I actually started the video off by saying the questions stop now, and the reason why I said that is because after I show you the world, me in full, not just vocally but also physically, do not ask me any more questions,
right?
This is the question that you need to know. The body is not got a six-pack,
right?
The body is not got social media's idea or the world's idea of amazing or perfect. But what the body has got is a lot of surgically enhanced stuff done to it, but not for like what someone say in Hollywood would do, where it's like nip tuck with the bum or the butt injections or the boobs, but literally phalloplasty,
right,
to feel more whole with muscle.
Yeah, amazing. What has the reaction been like?
Absolutely, I'm amazed. I've not had one bad reaction.
Wow.
And yeah, it is wow.
I think it's the message of self-love as well that I personally got from that. I mean, we had to launch an article from Living Free.
Yeah.
Based on that, saying whoever you are, just love yourself. And that resonated a lot.
Please. No, seriously, please, everybody must love themselves. Like, even if you feel like you're tricking yourself, fake it until you make it. Like, fake it until you actually believe you really do love yourself, right? Because you have to. The minute you stop loving yourself, or the minute you think or feel like you aren't enough because of a body,
right,
and then you just go downhill and it doesn't stop, and it's just a waste of life.
Yeah, well said. Let's talk about you being intersex, right? So I was gonna, what was growing up like?
Growing up was easy. Everyone was really always fascinated, interested, intrigued, wanted to know more. Loads of questions. Just a bit of obsession, not gonna lie, because it's different, and when you're different, people automatically have this obsession on you.
Right.
Until they find out, until they experience what it is, then that obsession is cured, and then it then turns into just amazement. Right.
And of course you self-identify as male.
I self-identify as a trans male because of the surgeries that I've been through. If anyone was to ask me, what are you? Of course I would just say, I'm intersex, but I identify as a trans guy due to the surgeries. Before this, I never identified as trans at all.
And when did you come to that realization, if that makes sense? Or when did you decide this is what I'm going to do?
with my surgery.
Yes, like the medical decision.
I didn't even. They called me one day and it was like it was surgery for the same day, and because of the fact that I knew I needed to have it, I just went and got it. There was no thinking.
Right.
There was no thinking. I was thoughtless, too quick, thought I knew everything, and went and got the surgery, and later on regretted it. And then came the video of the regret, which made me now the YouTube sensation I am now, because of that video. Literally blew up out of nowhere.
It went viral.
Yeah, because I don't know if I was the first person to ever say I like regret it or whatever, but I was sure as hell one of the first people to sit in my car while I'm at work and put the phone in the little case pocket and balance it there and just be like, right,
yeah,
I'm done with today, and this is the reason why, yada yada yada.
Yeah. I was going to talk about what it means to be intersex within the LGBT community, and of course being a black intersex male within the wider society. You know what I mean?
I don't really like it, to be honest with you. Like, I prefer, I don't know, I just feel like a floating butterfly. Like, I want to float and just do my own thing. Like, without the community now, or with the community, like, it is what it is. Like, it's like, if you ride with me, you ride with me.
Right.
I feel like it's irritating because so many people, like, I don't know who is with me for me, because everybody, like, I feel like sometimes the world knows that I'm intersex. So for me in the LGBT community, QIA community right about now, and within the wider community, I feel very confused.
Right.
And that's not a word that a lot of people would have probably thought I was going to say. But I feel confused because my life has changed very drastically, very quickly. No one, like, last year, no one knew, not this larger scale of people knew that I was intersex at all. Now everybody knows. Now it's all out there. Now I've got naked videos on YouTube, all in the space of maybe 7-8 months. It's been a lot to digest.
Yeah.
My manager, it's been, you know, me and her, we have conversations all the time where she has to regulate what I say, how I say it, and what I do. And then sometimes my YouTube a lot will then be angry at me because I can't say certain things, or they feel like I'm hiding things, lying about things, deceiving. So it's a very difficult game that I'm playing. Because there's so much that's asked of you, and there's so much that's asked of me, because there's not many of me, and that's another. So it's a lot of pressure,
right?
Because it's not a lot of me. There might be a lot of trans individuals coming out now, or there might be a lot of gays, lesbians, black people, white people, whatever. But there's not a lot of intersex males who identify as trans male, but also would have been comfortable living as a woman. All in that line.
And that's why you want to use your experience to inspire others.
Yeah, just to inspire and empower. That's all I want. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for themselves or me. Just don't, like, I hate when people feel sorry for themselves.
Right.
I hate it.
I think one of the reasons why many people resonate with you is how your messages just come straight from the heart.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's when Roshaante is speaking, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's the realness, if that makes sense. It's not scripted.
It's too much.
You're saying how you truly feel.
It's too much. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying. That's why it's only recently they allowed me on TV, because it's been crazy.
Good.
I would say whatever, and I would talk for as long as I want until the message is back.
Why do you feel the need to, like, say it as it is? I mean, it's a good thing.
Because it's the truth, and what is true has to be told. Otherwise, like, I'm deaf to it, and I feel like others, if they're not deaf, then they are they're being conditioned by something that isn't real.
Yeah. So being intersex within the wider society, and being black as well, you know, of course, there's an intersectionality there, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, being a black man and being intersex. So how have you, navigated that?
Being black and being intersex.
Yeah. So being black, that's a race, right? And intersex is your gender.
Yeah.
So have you navigated both? Because I know you said you were confused with the word you used within the LGBTQ plus community.
Oh yeah, no. So I've navigated. So like, what? In the black community, like just cisnormative, is that what we call it, like cisgender people.
Yeah.
Cisgender people. Oh yeah, no, cisgender people. Yeah, no, I haven't. I had a great time. I had such a lovely time.
Good.
That's the sad part. It's the LGBTQIA community that I have the problem with. They have the problem with me. Sorry, I don't have a problem with them. They have a problem with me.
Right. Right.
And it's very evident. It's very evident. If you go on my YouTube, you can just see it's very evident.
Let's talk about allies then, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think allies should be doing? What can allies do to support intersex individuals?
There's not much, because it's 2019 and people still think Sierra's a hermaphrodite, so there's not much we can do.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can really do.
That's sad.
It's gone too far, and that's why I had to be like I know there are people who are intersex and they have their own YouTube channels and they say whatever, do whatever, but like I said, my one has been like it's the scale of craziness is like up there, because like I said, these are intersex people who they're not interested in surgery. They're just intersex. Or they had the choice at birth, or they just they haven't had the stress I've had to endure, and they haven't had to deal with the decisions and the decision making that I've done by myself. So it's mad.
Right. So maybe there should be something allies can do, or do you think like there's no need for that support or anything? You know what I mean?
They should just all. I wanted to be that, but this is what I'm saying. This is why I did the YouTube, because I wanted to be that person that started off you see the I and the LGBTQIA. That doesn't stand. The I. Someone said on my YouTube that it stands for intersex. It doesn't stand for intersex. It stands for something else. But I wanted to create a completely separate community for intersex people that have nothing to do with the LGBTQIA world. And the reason why I say that is because each community, each letter in that community has their own problem with that letter. So the L has a problem with the B, and the B has a problem with the T, and T has a problem with the G. And I just want people that are born like me, where it's a birth defect, to have their own community where it's just them.
Yeah.
Just them. We're not it bunched over with so many different letters of the alphabet. I don't want that. Right. And allies can help by creating that with me. Right. That's what I'm trying to do. So if they helped me, mentally, physically, financially, then we could all get something rolling where maybe then there could actually be that space where the younger generation, there's an intersex baby being born right now. They're going to need my voice will be heard by them in 18 years time. Whenever they get on the internet, they will hear me. And if I'm heard but on a wider scale, and the allies could help that, that's the only way that I think that there's any help being done.
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense, because you know what is best for you. Yeah. And I think and allies can only support and listen. Yeah. We just need to get the real talking done. We need to get the real talking done. Let's talk about mental health, right? So it's something we address on the show. Again, because it's still a taboo topic that people still don't talk about. Being intersex and being someone that's gone through all that you've been through, so clearly you've had to deal with a lot. So how have you been coping?
Right. With my mental health, I deal with it by helping others. I teach others and I train others, and I just get to understanding.
Train as in mentorship.
Yeah, right. I do it all literally if they're feeling low, literally I'll be where are you? Let's meet up, talk to me. Even if you have to let's come to the gym, do something where center your mind. I need people to center their minds. People aren't they're not centering their mind. They're allowing their feelings and their emotions to get in the way of everything.
But who do you talk to? Because they're human at the end of the day. And I know you're amazing. You want to help people. You want to inspire others. But you know what I mean? Like you would have low times where you just want to.
Well, like where I don't want people to bother me that have problems.
Yeah, like how do you? Yeah, what happens when you are?
What happens is you go back to my videos on YouTube and you
Right.
rewatch them, and they do. My
Right.
fans, they will go back if they haven't seen a video of me for like a month or two, they will rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. Because what I am saying in the videos is so real. I don't need to keep doing constant videos.
Yeah.
Constant videos. I can honestly.
There's a lot of content out there. Yeah.
There's loads, and that last one that I did is my best one, and that's why I haven't done one after, because that one, like when I watched that, and I don't cry, but it will make a tear roll down my eye, like watching that, like not thinking that like it's me, but listening to that as somebody else, you know. And if I was feeling down, and if I watched that, first of all, the starting of the video is like, what the whoa. You know what I'm saying?
What were you thinking?
I have a very, I'm a very smart guy. I have a very strategic mind. I have a very, like, I don't think the way everybody else thinks.
You're creative.
That was way more than creative. That was out of control. I literally just put so I put my phone there. And I was backed away from the phone. So it was like, before anyone could say a word, here it is. And I stood there, and I smiled, and that was the most fun. I can watch that down to today and laugh my arse off, because I'm thinking, oh, the guy has got some serious confidence the way where it's funny. It's funny. It is. Yeah.
But you were sending a strong message.
Yeah, I went from being like this, like not even trying to be a comedian. I really wasn't. I was literally being serious. But when I watch it back now and I'm thinking in somebody else's mind, I'm thinking this guy is just backed up from the camera, like moved his hand away, and then it's like naked body, and then smile, and then he's like, and then he's just talking, all this sense that even the most ignorant person you can't deny what I'm saying to be truthful.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. So, what is your advice? You know, because someone is watching you now.
Yeah.
And you know they're intersex, and they're struggling, especially in countries where being, you know, LGBTQ plus, it's just a no. What would you say to someone young, you know, watching and they're watching this?
Transition your mind into believing and remember that it is not just because someone goes under the knife or because someone gets on testosterone, estrogen, whatever they're on, that does not mean automatically that society now looks at them as the way they want to be looked at. So they could go to the gym and be huge, and that does not mean that the guys across the street are going to think of you any more or less as what you want to be thought as. So if you want to look like the tough guy, you want to go to the gym and build yourself to look like the tough guy, doesn't mean you're going to. So if you're in another country right now, how you feel, make it a thing. Make that your thing. That is you. So when you're out on the street, 1,000 people could tell you that you are not what you're telling them that you are. But in your mind, like your heart, you have to. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where the self-love comes from. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's how you feel.
Yeah, and that's why I can do the videos I do, because no matter what you tell, like no one can tell me anything. Do you think if someone could tell me something, I would have done that video on YouTube? No, I wouldn't have done it. I would have just hidden away. I would have hidden away. I would have had the surgery. I would have hidden away. I would have felt ashamed. I wouldn't show my scar. I wouldn't show myself outdoors. I wouldn't be proud. But here I am.
Yeah.
It can be done, and that's why I did the videos, because it can be done.
It's possible.
Yeah. So how would I get here? How would I be here right now if it wasn't possible?
You inspire me, Roshaante.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your plans for the future.
Right. Best part.
What should we expect?
You can expect me to lose this gut, but that's got nothing to do with not loving myself. That's to do purely With I've got loads of shoots coming up, and it's gonna be fitness shoots, and there's gonna be movies, and there's loads of, basically I'm in a lot of stuff that requires my body to have a certain body type, and on top of that I have to be physically fit in my health as well. I have to watch. So that's gonna be coming real soon. So these bottles of water are gonna be they're gonna be, I've got
I was gonna ask, the naked campaign, what should we expect next? Because I mean, you've done that video now, amazing messages out there, people are expecting, basically. You've given us a teaser, so
I know.
What is next?
I actually can't say what's next. I can't say what's next because it's in my contract.
Yeah? Alright, that's fine.
I want to do a lot of things that have got nothing to do with, like, so these big high up companies. I want to work to help people who have nothing, mentally up there. They feel like they're losing it all. Their bodies, they can't even make it to the gym because they mentally can't cope with the fact that other people are in the gym. I really just want to help people that are just regular people. Yeah, I don't want everything to be about me being in Vogue, me being in BT, being like, forget all of that. I want to. Is
that person who doesn't have any platform, no privilege?
No privilege, no platform. I do it all the time. My manager hates it. She hates it. But she hates it, and I understand why she hates it. I get it.
Well, hopefully she gets why you're doing that as well. Okay, no.
She gets it, but like she don't get it because she's thinking you've got money to make right now. But for me, my heart, it's not about it's about the money to live and to survive. But you know, when it comes to like the question you asked me earlier, what do I get out of it? Like, you know, how do I stay happy within my mental health?
Yeah,
that is how I stay happy. So if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do when in my spare time. And if I don't feel like I've got the strength to do it because I'm feeling too down, go back to the YouTube videos. Like I said, watch them. Because you can't fake.
Yeah,
you can't fake real.
You're very honest and outspoken about your truth, and I think that's why many of us admire you.
I admire everybody that admires me too. I do. It's all about self-love. Also, when talking self-love, you have to give. Self-love, you have to, self-love, you have to get. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all a part and parcel. You can't.
Very important. Yeah.
Yeah, because then there's the difference between the conceited and all of that. Yeah, no. You self-love, give it unconditionally, get it unconditionally.
Cool, amazing. Well, that is a wrap. Thank you very much, Rosh.
You're welcome.
For coming. I know someone will be watching this and they'll be feeling validated, and that's why we do what we do here.
Pray and hope that they do.
I'm sure that's why you said yes to Living Free, because you get why we do what we do. We're gonna share Roshaante's Instagram. On Twitter.
I don't have no Twitter. I don't do social media like that. I do YouTube and Instagram. And that is it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna share his user handles on Instagram and YouTube, so make sure you follow. But thank you all for watching, and till I see you next time, keep living free, keep feeling free. Goodbye.